Have you ever felt like life is an overly complicated game, full of rules that no one has ever really explained? What if someone told you that there really is nothing to understand, and that just when you stop looking for answers, the answers come? Welcome to the world of Alan Watts, a British philosopher, writer, and orator who forever changed the way the West looks at the East. With his magnetic voice and his light-hearted way of telling profound truths, Alan Watts taught us one fundamental thing: to take life with a smile, and not too seriously. Alan Watts was born in 1915 in England, in a Christian but open-minded family. From an early age he was fascinated by Eastern religions. At 16 he wrote his first book on Zen, and after years of academic and spiritual studies, he moved to the United States. There he becomes an Episcopal minister, but only for a while. Because his thirst for truth does not tolerate dogma. He leaves the pulpit to seek answers that are not found in books, but in living experience. In the 1950s and 1960s, Watts became a key figure in the American counterculture. His lectures, recorded on magnetic tape, traveled from hand to hand like precious treasures. He spoke about Taoism, Buddhism, Hinduism, but he did it with a British accent, a ready laugh, and a cup of tea in his hand. One of Watts's most powerful insights is that the self is an illusion. The idea that we are separate entities, isolated in our little egos, is, according to him, the mind's greatest deception. The truth, he says, is that we are the process of life itself, waves in the ocean of existence. Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your teeth. Impossible. We are part of something bigger. Trying to grasp who we are is like trying to grasp water. But there is nothing to grasp. You are the water, you are the flow. Watts invites us not to force life, but to let it happen. Like the Tao, fluid, spontaneous, unpredictable. Whenever we try to dominate the world, to control every emotion, every outcome, we distance ourselves from who we truly are. For Watts, life is not a mission to be accomplished, but a game to be played. And God, or the universe, is not a severe judge, but an artist, an actor, a child playing hide and seek with himself. You are the universe that contemplates itself, explores itself, and knows itself in the wonderful form of you. In his typically ironic way, he said that if we were God and could dream anything every night, sooner or later we would get tired of always knowing how it would end. So, one day, we would dream of this very life, with its surprises, its fears, its mystery. Here's the secret: you chose this life because deep down you wanted to live a real adventure. Alan Watts does not see meditation as a rigid exercise. For him, it is not a question of silencing the mind, but of listening to it lightly, as one listens to a flowing river. Muddy water clears itself if you leave it alone, so too is the mind. It finds clarity in silence and stillness. When we stop trying to solve every problem with our mind, something extraordinary happens. Clarity emerges. Meditation is not an effort, but a letting happen, a returning to being. Perhaps the most revolutionary part of Watt's message is this: spirituality is not a duty, but a sacred game. You don't have to be serious, sad, or ascetic to be profound. Irony, humor, pleasure, they are part of the journey. No true future can be born from a mind absent from the present. Only those who dwell fully in the now can hear the whisper of eternity and be guided with grace to what must blossom. The point, what's said, is not where you are going, but how present you are while you are going there. If you can't dance in the present, no future will save you. What spoke to intellectuals and hippies, scientists, and children? His ability to translate complex concepts into simple images was the key to his success. He never said you must, but always play with the idea that. He did not want to build a religion, but to destroy illusions. And he did it with incredible elegance, even when he spoke about death. Death is the great ecstasy, an immense relief, the vast abandonment in which everything melts away, and the being returns to the mystery from which it came. Alan Watts died in 1973, but his words still travel. His podcasts, videos, and writings are listened to by millions of people every year. He is still the voice of those who seek meaning, but no longer want to get lost in doctrines. He leaves us with a philosophy that does not want to save anyone, but only to awaken us to the beauty of the present moment. And perhaps this is the greatest lesson. You don't have to become anything. You are already everything.